Warning! The following video will contain spoilers from The Flash Season 3. Everything that's aired up to the mid-season finale. So you've been warned. Also, warning, this video will contain language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised. If either you can't handle either spoilers or four-letter words in regarding our favorite Scarlet Speedster, stop watching now. For everybody else that's still here, hey guys, Dave here. Yeah, that's right, I'm back, darker than Damien, more savage than Vandal, and this is the Flash Roast. Now, why am I doing this? Well, I only roast the ones I love. And yes, I've given Arrow a hard time and done several different roasts for each episode that's aired. And I will continue to do so this season, especially for everything that's been going on lately and everything that looks like it's been rumored. Tina? Seriously? Go fuck yourself. Anyway, Friday the 13th is no longer going to be considered unlucky. Why? Well, I'm telling you. I love The Flash. Look, I'm serious. It is my favorite show. I've got Barry Allen here. This little guy kept me sane while I was in the hospital. And, of course, you guys know that being in the hospital and being prevented from airing stuff from there is the reason why I didn't do anything for the crossover. I wanted to. Believe me, I did. But I digress. I love the show. It is my favorite out of all of the series. And I will continue to watch it no matter what. However, that doesn't mean that there aren't some glaring problems. Now, instead of picking any one particular episode, although Monster's a big contestant, I figured I'd just cover some of the things that are glaring problems throughout the season so far. Why am I doing this? Well, like I said, to poke a little bit of fun at it, to call attention to it, and hopefully the writers of Flash will make sure, and the producers, of course. Look, I got to give you guys credit where it's due, okay? You have taken over 75 years of comic book history and made a great show with it, as well as doing new things with new twists, new elements, and things like this that are abso-fucking-lutely incredible. If I were wearing a hat, I'd tip it to you. You guys do an awesome job. Please keep it up. However, that doesn't mean there aren't some glaring fucking problems, and that's what needs to get addressed, because I don't want you guys going the way of Arrow in terms of suckage, okay? I know Arrow's your homeboy. I try to give Arrow the benefit of the doubt, too. Like I said, I just point out the flaws so that you guys can learn from the mistakes and make sure that doesn't happen again. I want to do the same thing with Flash, but I want to do it in a good-natured way. So, where do we start? I don't know. How about Barry playing God? I mean, this entire season is apparently all about Barry playing God, going back, trying to save his mom, altering time, and unfortunately, the ripple effect fucking things up. Yes, I'm talking about Flashpoint, which, of course, Fawn was the one that named it, and I don't know. There's just a little things here that it was interesting how you guys started to create things. Yes, things kind of fucked up. There were changes. Wally eventually became Kid Flash. The Rival was born, although not connected to Jay Garrick, and he looks like you guys took the old costume from Blue Bolt from the old cartoon and just refurbished it with Etrigan demon ears. What the fuck, guys? I mean, that is just horrid. I mean, I give Prometheus shit for his mask, but let's face it, this is in the frickin' running of the top 3 worst, okay? What the hell? But, anyway, I mean, because of this, Joe and Iris never really become as close with good old Bartholomew, a.k.a. Barry Allen. But the Allens are still alive, they're still alive and kicking, everything's good. But then, of course, we start having things where every time Barry uses his speed, he starts having like flashbacks in reverse where he starts losing his memories of his old life. Fawn ends up realizing that his speed is the key of it. Now, speed is the one thing that you can use to break time and you could use to alter things, but he was always careful. So he started to figure that since he wasn't able to use his speed, that's the reason why he's remembering. And basically he's a bug in a jar right now. And of course he's gloating all the fucking way on him. And it's just, we want to root for Barry to be happy. But when he starts losing things and they start realizing that things aren't working, especially when Wally gets so frickin' pig-headed that he rushes in, gets his ass stabbed and is dying without healing, then Barry has to go back and try to change things, despite the fact that Cisco's now a billionaire. Caitlin is now, I believe, an ophthalmologist. I could be wrong. But, you know, the old Star Labs team just isn't there anymore. But he tries to force things to get back into perspective. But he keeps losing more and more of himself in this Flashpoint, which Fawn named. You know, fucking dick. I mean, look, Matt Lesher, you're a good bad guy. You really are. I'm enjoying seeing you on Legends of Tomorrow. But god damn it, man, people love to hate you for a reason. And the part when you were essentially told, Barry, I want to hear you say that you want me to kill your mom. That was the dickest of the dick, dude. I swear to fucking Christ. It was just horrid. But he's the one that ends up going running back, does what he does, puts things right. Barry's still disoriented, but we don't know what else he might have changed. And this is the thing. Fawn was the one that went back and put things back on the timeline that we're familiar with. Not even the original timeline that, you know, the very first Flash went to go take care of. No. We're still in an altered fucking timeline, and that's just what we're used to. That's what our normal is here, apparently. Well, of course, you know, everyone's giving Barry a hard time. Yeah, he starts to realize that there are certain things that just weren't quite set back right. Cisco's brother died, and he was begging Barry to go back in time to try to save it, but he just wouldn't. Caitlin, eventually we discover that she actually has powers. We also discover that in this version, Joe and Iris are estranged because Joe kept, you know, secrets from Iris, which you just can't do that. It isn't going to work. And, of course, Wally's back to being normal, but he starts to find out slowly that in this other reality he was a speedster, and he is really jonesing for that. I can understand that. But, you know, like I said, everyone's giving Barry shit. And rightfully so, because, well, after he sees he screwed things up again, he was about to go back in time and fuck the timeline again. I swear to God, apparently, you know, timelines make Barry's dick hard. Okay? You know, he sees a timeline. I can just see him looking at Joe going, "It's calling to me like a siren, Joe. I gotta stick my dick in it." Like, really? You seriously have to just... I think this is why they're going to eventually make Iris a time traveler in here. Just so he'll stay interested and focus on her. You know, that way he'll be fucking her instead of the timeline. Okay, that's probably what's going to happen to her. So... You know, yeah, because she actually is a time traveler in the comic book, so don't be surprised if that happens in the show, folks. It's the only way he's going to keep his dick hard. Right? Oh, and speaking of dicks, let's talk about Wally, and then, of course, Jessie comes in. She finds out, oh, she's got super speed, too. Wells is trying to test and everything. Jessie, of course, taking Wally around for little super speed things, looking all kind of fine. Ugh. But she wants to get busy with Wally. And Wally says no. Well, I understand the temptation. Believe me, that was the last temptation of Jesse Quick. 3x29yz4a equals pussy. Okay, I get this. But, I mean, he's saying, no, you're going to be going back to your Earth, and I don't want to get involved like that. I can understand that. I really can. But, dude, have you also thought about the serious consequences of having sex with a speedster? I mean, for God's sake. If you two start going and her pussy starts to orgasm and contract, suddenly, you know, she's going to cause so much friction, there's going to be a fire in your crotch. It's going to be so bad, Lindsay Lohan's going to poke her head out from obscurity and go, "That's my nickname, bitch." I'm serious. But, it also gets crazier with Wally. Oh, it really does. After talking with Jessie, finding out that it took a little adrenaline rush to jumpstart her powers, what's the first fucking thing he decides to do? Jump in front of traffic. Are you serious? See, this is the kind of shit that why Iris wanted to keep this stuff from you and keep you from running around like a goddamn chicken with your head cut off because you would do stupid shit like this. Yes, I want you to succeed, man. And maybe they are a little overprotective, but for fuck's sake, the first thing you decide to do to trigger your adrenaline is to play a live-action game of Frogger? Diggle, please. Serious. I'm telling you, it's just crazy. Eventually, though, he does get his powers to kick in. He's fine. You know, Jesse also learned some hard lessons dealing with Mirror Master. You don't rush in. You got to listen to Barry. It was cute with the whole Mirror Master thing, but the fucking top, she has Count Vertigo's powers. Are you serious? She doesn't even spin. She just makes you dizzy. Why the fuck? Okay, guys. Why the hell does the Flash do Arrow villains better than Arrow does? You could have just made her a female Count Vertigo. That's fine. Or hell, if you're going to bring her back, give her spin powers. Do something with her, but please, don't just make her a goddamn Count Vertigo knockoff, okay? I like the actress. She's cute. But stop doing the fucking minimalizing of her, okay? Give us the fucking top that we want and that we deserve. Not that shit. But at least they got certain things right. I mean, yes, we've got the mysterious alchemy with the Philosopher's Stone thing. Turns out he connected somehow with the other reality. He's zapping people to make them have powers when they were, you know, Magenta was cool to see. You know, abusive dad, I think that son of a bitch needed more of an ass whooping myself. Just my opinion. But I mean, it gets really kind of frightening, especially when he started to do the siren song for Wally. Wally wanted to set us up as bait to try to lure him in. Yeah, it didn't exactly go very well, did it? Especially when he ended up getting put into a fucking cocoon. So, yeah, it wasn't the best, but at least that's how they were able to explain things going on. But at least, you know, Barry's starting to learn about not putting his dick in every fucking timeline, thanks to his estranged doppelganger dad, Jay Garrick. I'm loving John Wesley Shipp. I hope he comes back for more. I was really hoping that his version of the Trickster was going to be a little bit more jokester, but hey, I'm good with it. It's all good. You just, do more of that. Anyway, we've got, of course, Dr. Alchemy, done by the voice of Tobin Bell, which I love because every time I hear his voice, I keep having flashbacks of Saw. That's awesome. I want to play a game. It's just, but still, all of this shit keeps on building up onto Barry. Vaughn had just as much fucking over the timeline as anybody else, but everyone keeps blaming Barry, and I understand this. I mean, this whole season is essentially, if they were to piss all over Barry for sticking his dick in random timelines anymore, Donald Trump would be hiring Russian prostitutes to do it. Allegedly. Can't sue me for that, fucker. Anyway, I'm telling you guys, it's just been nuts. So, I mean, this even carried over into the four-part crossover thing. Cisco's pissed off. When everyone else finds out that they got changed, especially Diggle. He said, I had a daughter, now I have a son because of you. Kiss my ass. Of course, Ollie's the only one that's going to be ride or die. Of course, given this season, I can understand why he's trying to hang on to the Flash, because your own damn show could have been canceled at any time soon. Glad you're getting picked up for season 6. Straighten your asses out. But it's just been nuts. Cisco just keeps riding that fucking guilt dick. I swear to God. Eventually, though, Cisco ends up fucking up time, and he realized, oh God, I just wanted to help. What did I do? Yeah, same fucking dominoes, asshole. I'm glad you're coming around. I'm glad that we're also seeing more of his gauntlets coming up as well as the thing. So I want to see Vibe. Just hopefully this whole thing was going to get over. Alchemy ends up getting revealed to be Julian, the ultimate British pain in the ass. I mean, he's just this holier-than-thou, smarmy, smug son of a bitch. And that actor is very good at that. But it's just, you want to hit the son of a bitch sometime, But then it gets revealed he's Alchemy. And Savitar is using him like a puppet. You know, he starts saying, one of you is going to be betrayed, one of you is going to die, blah, 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 whatever. You know, he seems like he knows something about the future. But there's still... Let me tell you about the letdowns. Before I get into Savitar, and trust me, I've got a lot to say about fucking Savitar. Shall we cover the episode called Monster? Yes, giant Cloverfield-esque knockoff goes running around, causing all kind of damage and shit, but then he disappears. We're figuring out what the hell's going on here. It gives Barry a chance to bond with Julie a little bit. Kind of cool. Then we find out the fucking thing's a hologram made from a kid who's bullied at school. Look, I know the old Silver Age comics. I've never been stories like this. I get it. It's just, out of all the fucking episodes this season, that one was what I refer to as Arrow Marinara. In other words, weak sauce! Are you fucking kidding? A kid like this could make it at ILM. He could, Star Labs could recruit his ass. But no. He has to go scaring the shit out of people because of that. Look, bullying sucks, but just, it could have been a better episode. Do something else with it. It felt like it was a forced PSA and just a letdown. Let's not have any more Cloverfield Lights and monster episodes, okay? If you're going to have an actual monster, put a fucking monster in there, okay? Not a hologram. Just my 2 cents. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. After everything happened with alchemy, we finally get a reveal of Savitar. I know some people were already pissed off. Edward Claris, the rival. Oh God, look, another speedster. Yay. But then we've got him taken out, and then we've got Savitar. Now, in the comics, Savitar was dangerous. He had a freaking cult, which he has in here. That's kind of cool. He's, but instead of having Lady Christina from Blue Trinity, or Red Trinity, I forget which one, as his acolyte, they've got alchemy. I can live with that. I really can. But nobody was expecting a Cybertronian. Yes, I said it. What the fuck? I would love to have been in the writer's room when they were suggesting, hey guys, I got an idea. When we bring in Savitar, let's make him look like a Michael Bay reject. Not even from Transformers. Let's do something from Battleship. Yeah. Are you fucking kidding? Okay. You guys might have remembered a video out with the cast of Arrow. They're in a van. I think they're going to a convention. And then Stephen Amell stands up. He's like drunk on something, crosses his eyes and goes, Transformers! I'm filled with stifling emotional pain! That was his first reaction to seeing Savitar, okay? That was all our reactions to seeing Savitar for the first fucking time. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Did he come to Earth because he thought the Speed Force could be channeled into Energon cubes? What the fuck were you guys thinking? Seriously. Oh, God. And the God of Speed. That already had other people going, oh, is he trying to be Godspeed now? A new villain that none of us know anything a fuck about? I don't know. Look, it's a different take. I get that. But a 3,000-year-old fucking guy who was supposed to be the first speedster looking like a Transformer? How do you make that leap in logic? I've tried to make sense of it. I even made a theory video that maybe it's solidified Speed Force. And he's just like wearing speed armor. I can live with that. Maybe. And of course the whole thing with the IMDb, with Carlos Valdez supposedly being listed as Savitar, I made a theory video about how that could work too. I'm glad that that was fixed, and I'm hoping that it's not going to be the case. I mean, I don't want Cisco to go dark side before he even becomes Vibe, okay? That would fucking suck. But yes, I mean, I got to admit, there were moments where it was cool when he was going, essentially traveling through what looked like a portal from one place to another, and he's definitely got ups on the speed. And I want to see more of this. But then we have the Flash Forward. Okay, Barry takes a peek into the future where he sees he's too late to save Iris from getting killed by Savitar. Like I said, don't worry. She died in the comics. She'll come back as a time traveler. It's complicated. If it does happen, don't riot like we did with Laurel on Arrow, okay? It's all part of the plan. She's supposed to be dead, but she gets better. Trust me on that. At least I'm sure that the Flash writer's going to handle that shit better than Arrow has. Fucking Black Siren and Tina. What is wrong with you assholes? Oh, no one's getting left out of my roast. And Legends, oh, don't worry. You're going to get a fucking roast too. You know why I stopped watching, I kept watching the videos. You know why I stopped reviewing your videos? Because you got fucking boring. Okay? Now you're picking up. But seriously, if I can watch your show and you put me to sleep, that's not a good sign. Anyway, getting back. So, Savitar goes shink. Now he's trying to rip off Wolverine. Stabs Iris in the back. And now, they're trying to find a way to stop that. Okay, that's fine. Barry ends up, moving in with Iris. He's all happy. Caitlin took her freaking power cuff off, did the little, Christmas snow thing. That was cute. Besides, I love the fact that technically she is volunteering to put herself in bondage. Thank you so much, Danielle Pennebaker. Yay. I love that. Anyway. Yes, I'm kinky. What of it? Anyway. So, like I said, we've had people pissing all over Barry like, he's allegedly a mattress that the Obamas slept in. It's been crazy. There are some rough around the edges moments. I'm okay with certain things. And I'm able to give a little slack here and there. But guys, please learn from your mistakes. Keep the strong storytelling going. If you want to take some chances, okay. But try to test things out a little bit. Try to make sure that it's going to go well. And if you are going to kill off Iris, like I said, just make sure you've got plans to bring her back. Do the whole time travel storyline thing. It's going to surprise a hell of a lot of people. Not me, because, I'm that good. But I'm serious. If there's other issues, yeah, that's the best part. Whatever I missed here, I could always make another video. So it's all good. But I don't want to make a regular habit out of roasting The Flash. Why? Because I love the show. But seriously, guys, stop having Wally West play fucking Frogger to jumpstart his powers. Have Barry learn the fucking lessons about not putting his dick in every goddamn timeline he can. And, just what the fuck were you thinking about Savitar? You better have a big fucking payoff for this. Otherwise, people are just going to start looking at you and saying, this is when the show jumped the king shark. This is when it started doing Arrow season 3 and started... Okay? We don't want that. We want the Flash to be saved. Okay? So please, stop fucking it up. Make sure you're keeping the quality good. And just have fun with it. Okay, I think I'm done ranting for now. I'm going to get a little bit of rest here and I'm going to upload this bad boy. Happy Friday the 13th, everybody. What did you guys think of my first ever Flash roast? Please, like, comment, subscribe, share, pass this bad boy around among your friends. Hell, pass it around on Twitter. Send it to the cast in the writer's room of The Flash. See what they think. All right, guys. Until next time, Dave signing off. Peace. Yum, yum.